Hello. Okay, yes, it is on. Hey guys, this is N.HARV, and I just wanted to talk to you about my 5 favorite things that I like about Korea while I had a chance. I did a video a while ago, but something happened and the sound is off and it's just whack, so I wanted to come to you guys again and shoot 5 things that I like about Korea. I am currently at the bus stop waiting to go to Seoul, so excuse me if I like move around. I have people walking all around and things going on, but anyway, I wanted to do it while I had a chance. Here we go. Number 1, I love the hospitality. Korea is very hospitable in the sense that they really go out of their way to try to help you for the most part. Like right now I'm at the bus stop and I don't speak the language, so sometimes I just look around like, what am I doing? You know, and then someone will come and help me, and even if they can't speak the language English and I can't speak Korean, like between the sign language, we'll get things done. So they're very hospitable. They make sure you're comfortable in their country. For the most part, they're smiling. They're kind of like, welcome. And that's pretty cool. So I like that. That hasn't changed. I've been here for about 3 months now, and that hasn't changed. I mean, there have been cases where it wasn't so hospitable, but for the most part, it hasn't changed. And then right now, I'm shooting a video in the middle of people, and they're just kind of like, oh, that's sweet. That's very nice of you. What a nice foreigner. But anyway, number 2 is the sharing. I love how I'll speak about food. When it comes to food, it's just like a sharing culture. Somebody can have something and it's just like, you want some? Like even in the food itself is very communal, where you sort of, there's like a big bowl in the middle of the table as far as the food goes. The main dish, there's like a big tray in the middle, and everybody kind of like just picks from the tray, and it's not like this is my food, this is mine, and you can't have any. Whoever is around is welcome to have some. And even when I first came, I mean, it was almost like force feeding me, like, you know, try this and try that, which was great. It's a great thing, but it's like, man, I can't try everything. But the character, the sharing character, was what I judged, and that's a good thing. And for the most part, Korea has that down packed. Like, they're very sharing, especially when it comes to food. Number 3, healthy. I am not the healthiest person in all of the world. I mean, let's be real. I'm black. I like my soul food. I like my fried chicken. I like my this and my that. And typically American food has a lot of grease and artificial flavoring and all of that. The stuff that makes it tasty is typically the stuff that is not the greatest for you, but it's the tastiest. And that's what I like. But having been out here for all of these months and days, I've grown accustomed to a lot of non-fattening foods and non-greasy foods like fish and chicken and other poultry that's not even fried. It's baked or it's steamed or what have you. And for the most part, for lunch, like we just have like a stew or soup, and rice. Of course, I don't think rice is that great for you, but nevertheless, rice every day. And then there's like a baked dish or like a steamed meat dish or like a Korean salad, something of that nature, where it's not really that bad. It's kind of healthy, you know. And I drink this thing called liquid yogurt, so I like grab it on the go, and I drink that almost every day. Before I would drink like a soda or some other type of sugary. I do eat Oreos all the time. It's like my comfort food, but you know, I eat more healthily, so I figure I can eat a few more Oreos than I would typically eat. I don't know if like a pack every week is good for you. Oh well. Number 4, recycling. The way that this country, the trash system, okay, it's like compost, your remaining food, and then it's like bottles, and then it's like boxes everywhere you go, even in the restaurants. Like if I go to one of the, like a McDonald's type of restaurant, it's called Loteria. This fast food restaurant, when you go and throw your stuff away, it's like there's a section for compost, there's a section for just the paper cups, there's a section for the trash. Not the trash, but the papers that your burgers was wrapped in. There's a section for everything. Like the trash system is, I'm sorry, I'm looking down, I have a paper here just so I won't forget. It's very organized. It's like, oh, don't put that there, put that here. Everything has its section. Even the trash is organized. How do you do that? But, you know, again, I like that. I recycled in the States, and when I came out here, it was like everybody does it. So it was like, whoa, score. I never really recycled compost like that. but hey, that works. Lastly, let me move over here. Let me see. This is what I also love about Korea. This may be a bonus. No one really steals out here. I was down there filming because there was a lot of people over here. Now look at my bags. I'm going to show you. I left my bag with my laptop, my clothes, because I'm going to Seoul to spend the night, and it was just right here, away from me. You see that? In the middle of nowhere. And I wasn't worried about it because for the most part I knew that it would be here when I got back. I mean, there's crime everywhere. There are thieves everywhere, but I left it. And unfortunately, I've left many of things, valuable things, and they were there when I returned. So that is a bonus thing that I like about Korea. For the most part, it's safe here. Your things will be safe. I've left things in stores and restaurants, and they will be like running out the store like, you left this, like phones, umbrellas. I mean, umbrella is not, whatever. Okay, so number 5, the lower cost of living compared to the States. Now, let me dispel the myth. Everything is not cheap out here. Like, it's the income tied to the cost of living. It's about the same ratio compared to the States in a sense, but because I'm a teacher and this job is respected here, I get a decent salary and I live well because with the program that I am in, EPIC, English program in Korea, this program, the apartment is paid for, so the rent is paid for. I don't have to worry about housing. I do have to worry about utilities, but they're like dirt cheap compared to the States. For example, my electricity bill has never maxed, I think like maybe 10 bucks. My gas has never maxed, maybe 15 bucks. There's like a $30 management fee that I have to pay a month to my landlord. Okay, $30, wow. My cell phone bill, the data plan, I have a smartphone, it's about 70 bucks a month. For the most part, we're looking at about maybe 120, I'm not the greatest in math, 120, 125 a month that I have to pay my mandatory utilities. Of course, my cell phone bill is a little bit higher because I call back home. Every so often, I call the States quite often. So it's a little bit higher than your 70 bucks a month, but it's not that bad. And my other utility bills are pretty cheap compared to what I've paid back home. Like my water bill back home would be like 50 bucks. Gas bill in the winter would be maybe about 50 to 70 bucks or so. You know, so things are a little bit cheaper in that regard. And like I can get a fairly decent Korean meal, like noodles or rice or some type of ordeal at a Korean restaurant for no more than maybe about 7 bucks. Like a whole meal, like drink included, everything. So that's not too bad, and cheaper than that actually. But I always like to be fancy and get like the big portion, and it's just the most expensive thing. I don't know why, but anyway, it's not that expensive. You can save a lot even if you pay all of your utilities and you want to have a little wiggle room for food every month. You can go out at a restaurant almost every day and still not spend over maybe about 200 bucks a month in food, just miscellaneous food that you don't cook at home. So it's not that bad. You get to pocket a lot of money, but of course I pay bills back home and I tithe. I am a tither. 10% goes to God first. So I'm trying to save, but when I tithe and then pay my utility bills and all of the miscellaneous traveling fees, like I go to a bigger city, I go to like Daegu for church, which is like, it's like a metropolitan city out here, so I go to Daegu for church every Sunday, and I try to travel to Seoul and, you know, do a little traveling, in-country traveling here and there, so that stuff adds up. But nevertheless, I've been blessed to send home a good amount of money to pay my bills every month. So that's about it, I think. 5 things. There was, let me open my paper to see, because people are starting to stare. Okay. Hospitality, yes, Korea. The Koreans are very hospitable, sharing, very healthy as far as their eating habits, recycling, or the way that they dispose of trash, and lower cost of living. Okay, I probably would do another 5 because this 5 is, I think I have about 5 more things to tell you that I enjoy about Korea. 5 more things that I enjoy about Korea to tell you. Yeah, so bye guys, thank you. The book, So-Called Diaries, is coming soon, so stay tuned. Okay, see you later, bye.